Hello and welcome to Wanderland. Today we're going to have afternoon tea right here behind me at the Four Seasons Hotel. So come along with me down the rabbit hole and we'll experience it together. Hello, we made it inside of the Four Seasons Hotel here in London. I am right next to Tower Hill, the Tower of London, some of the most historical parts of the city, and I'm so pleased to finally be inside of the Four Seasons Hotel. I did not even realize that this was the Four Seasons. I've seen this building that it's in for ages and ages. Every time I would get off at Tower Hill Station, I'd see this big, beautiful columned hotel, and I never knew what it was. So we're inside now, and let's have a lovely afternoon tea together. We are seated in the beautiful Rotunda Bar and Lounge right now, and afternoon tea is served Friday through Sunday from 2 o'clock until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. The closest tube stop to get to the Four Seasons Hotel is going to be Tower Hill, and that is served on the Circle or District lines. It's super easy to get here, just about a 3 or 4 minute walk, and you will have no problem finding it. Prices for afternoon tea start at £65 a person, and if you'd like a glass of champagne, their house champagne, it'll be £10 more, and that'll be £75 a person. But today, I decided to have a nice cheeky martini. So, cheers, happy Friday, and let's enjoy this afternoon tea. I made my reservations at my favorite place to book afternoon teas, afternoontea.co.uk, and I will leave that link down below as well, so give them a look around. There are so many afternoon teas here in London, and as always, I'm going to ask you, if there's anywhere you'd like me to check out, let me know down in the comments as well. My dress today is a print from the company Pigeon Overlord, and they are located in the UK. And I will make sure to leave the link down below in the description so you can check them out. Today's afternoon tea is going to be inspired by the crown jewels at the Tower of London, which is located right next door. So I understand that all of the desserts and sweets are going to be inspired by that historical location. So let's get into this afternoon tea. I just received my beautiful tea tower. I was told by my waiter that it's going to come in 2 parts. So the first tower has my lovely savory snacks on top, and then in the middle it has 2 gorgeously browned scones, and with a little Four Seasons logo on them as well in gold, which is very fancy. And then at the bottom are my 4 different kinds of things that I can put on my tower, or my scones rather. I've got the Tower of London in my mind, I tell ya. So I'm getting really hungry. I think we need to dive in. So let's go over this menu right now. So coming up for our selection finger sandwiches, we have mented cucumber, and that's Espelette pepper cream cheese with plum tomato powder. We have an egg mayonnaise with fresh black truffle grain mustard on a brioche bread. Smoked salmon, it's in a spinach crepe, herbed cream cheese, horseradish, and buckwheat. We have coronation chicken with mango, raisins, and curry mayo. And finally, roast beef with mustard mayo and rocket leaves. My selection of pastries includes the Crown, which is a Yorkshire rhubarb, vanilla cremo, Japanese sponge, and yuzu punch. A Highgrove Garden, a chocolate sponge, mint cremo, chocolate soil, and mint. The Coin, which is a salta tonka caramel, chocolate mousse, and a buckwheat biscuit. A tropical Victoria cake, Victoria sponge cake, mango and passion fruit confit, and coconut mousse. And then finally, let's talk about those scones. We have homemade plain and raisin scones, served with strawberry jam, orange marmalade, calamansi curd, and Devonshire clotted cream. Well, this looks like it's going to be a very, very nice afternoon tea. As I said before, we are sitting in the Rotunda restaurant and bar. It's a circular building, as you can see, very lovely. And everybody has a beautiful view of the pianist that's right in the middle of the room. And he's just playing up a storm. It's nice. I wouldn't say it's a casual place because it is the Four Seasons, but it's not terribly dressy. People are coming, pretty casual. There's a lot of dresses and nice, gentlemen are wearing nice clothes as well. I was told also that if I would like to have another serving or more of my sandwiches or my scones, that is included in the price. So it's a bottomless sandwich collection because the savories are very tiny, which is always fun though. And then I'm also included in the price of the afternoon tea, you get 2 selections of hot tea. My first sandwich selection is going to be minted cucumber. It's right here. And that has Espelette pepper cream cheese. And it also has plum tomato powder on the back of it. The bread feels rather firm, but it smells delightful, so let's get this started. I'll let you know how it is. That was really different. I tasted a lot of the minted herby cucumber in there, but I also tasted a hint of maybe a little bit of heat behind that. Not a lot, but a little bit. And then the crumb of the plum tomato dust, it was kind of unique, but the bread kind of dissolved in my mouth. It was a different little cucumber sandwich, but not bad, but just not one of my favorites. This one, I have a feeling I'm going to love. So this is an egg mayonnaise with fresh black truffle, grain mustard on a brioche bread. But look at that, ooh, very nice. All of that, that's my truffle. So let's give this one a go. That egg mayonnaise was delicious. That grated fresh black truffle was so good. You can really taste the truffle in that one. It was seasoned well, and it was such a small little bite. I think I'm gonna definitely have to have another couple of those. But yeah, very nice. The egg was chopped up well. There was still texture to it. And then the little brioche bread at the bottom was still nice and crunchy. So very nice presentation. Look what just came from me. I'm very naughty, aren't I? Egg mayo with truffle on it. I did it. Here is our smoked salmon. It is in a spinach crepe, and it has herb cream cheese, horseradish, and buckwheat. That was rather delightful. I was a little concerned with the crepe. I didn't want it to be, how they can be a little slimy. But because it was such a perfect bite-sized bit, the smoked salmon was perfectly smoked. And the cream cheese, there's plenty of it in there. But what was really interesting is that there was actually buckwheat in there. So there was crunch of that, kind of grains that were inside of that roll-up. And it was delicious. Now this is a lovely large square sandwich. This is my coronation chicken, and it has mango, raisins, and curry mayo. So did you know that the coronation chicken was developed in 1953 for Queen Elizabeth II's coronation? So that's when this is first started to be served at luncheons. Oh, and I could smell the curry, and the bread is so soft and pillowy. The coronation chicken was one of my favorites that I've ever tried. It's beautiful and really, really, really filled with a filling. The chicken is cut up nicely. It's not mushy. I do detect some onion in there, a lot of beautiful seasonings. The curry mayo is just delightful. You can taste a little bit of the hint of the fruitiness of the mango in it, but yeah, the bread is super soft. Yes, I would not change this except for maybe put some coriander or cilantro in it. That's the only thing that I would change. But yeah, all in all, great sandwich. Very, very nice. My last bit of savories is going to be a roast beef sandwich. So here it is right here. It has mustard mayo and it has a bit of rocket on top as well. The roast beef sandwich was nice. I'm never really a real fan of roast beef sandwiches because they're always really not a lot of flavor to them, unfortunately. I like a real punch in my stuff, but it did come with the mustard mayo, which gave it a little bit more flavor. It was on a soft bread, which was fine. The roast beef itself was nice and rare, and it was tender. There was nothing wrong with it. It's just not one of my favorites. But yeah, I think anybody would be very pleased with the selection of savories here. They're all very easygoing. I think there's nothing out there, you know, strange or anything. I think, yeah, the savory's pretty darn good. Probably about a 3.5 out of 5. So let's go on and take our break. It's time for halftime. So when we come back from looking around this beautiful rotunda at the Four Seasons, we'll start our scones. See you in a little bit. Well, welcome back. We're going to start on our scones now. I've got to show you this lovely scone. Usually I go for the raisin ones, but I'm going to show you the plain one first. Look at it, has gold leaf on it. Isn't that great? The Four Seasons symbol. So yeah, the scones look pretty perfect. And they smell delicious. And we have so many different things that we can put on them besides strawberry jam, clotted cream. We've got orange marmalade and some, I've got to look up what this thing is called again. It is calamansi curd. I don't know what that is, but I bet by the time I edit this video, I certainly will, and you will know too. Looking over the hot tea menu, I think it's about time I put my tea order in. So what I believe I'm going to have is called an Ali Shan, and that is a oolong, and it says uniquely creamy with tropical fruit notes and a floral spring freshness. So once I get that tea, I will let you know how it is. I just tried the scone with the calamansi curd. Calamansi curd is a Filipino lime or a lemon, so it tastes very much like a lemon curd, and it's delicious. And I will let you also know it's rather tart, but of course being a curd, it's very creamy and just, it's lovely. Not too tart though, but just enough bite to keep you interested. The scone itself was delightful. It was pillowy soft on the inside, outside nicely browned. It was gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful scone. Yeah. Very, very happy with my scone course. I just received my tea, and here is the Four Seasons teapot. Looks lovely. I tried the calamansi curd, the strawberry jam, and the orange marmalade. Stay away from the orange marmalade. It is so bitter. If you like that, then you'll be very, very, very happy. To me, it tastes like the pith of a grapefruit, if you know what I mean with that. Just really, after all the sweetness, and then you try that, it's just wrong. I've never been a real fan of orange marmalade, but this kind of cements it. I'll try it, you know, if it's in front of me again, but no. I poured my Alishan tea. It's from Taiwan. It's a nice golden color, and I don't have anything in it, so let's give it a try. It's nice and hot, so let's try. You know, I can taste the little bit of tropical flavors in the back. It's obviously not a sweet tea, but yeah, it's nice. It's a beautiful golden color, like I said before, but yeah, I think this will hit the spot when my sweets arrive, definitely. It's time for the patisserie course. So my first item is called the Crown, and it's huge. It is Yorkshire rhubarb, vanilla cremeux, Japanese sponge, and yuzu punch. So let's give this one a try. That was delicious. It was a very cold dessert, and the sponge was really nice. It was very moist, and the rhubarb was lovely and tart. But it all really balanced itself out. Lovely, beautifully presented dessert. Yeah, rhubarb and sponge is what it tasted like. Very, very nice. My next little dessert is called Highgrove Garden, and it looks like a little gardening container. So cute. So it has chocolate sponge, and it's a mint cremeux and then chocolate soil on top with a little bit of mint as well. So let's give this one a try. Wow, I should have left that one to the end. If you like chocolate, if you like mint, I mean, if you really, really, really like mint, you will love the Highgrove Garden. It really makes your eyes go wow with that mint. It's so fresh and minty, I tell you. I think there's like little pearls of mint as well. Yeah, it's lovely. Very messy dessert though. That chocolate soil gets everywhere. But all in all, a lovely dessert. My next sweet treat is called the Coin, and it is salted Tonka caramel, chocolate mousse, and a buckwheat biscuit. All of these have been impossible to hold up to the camera to you. I'm so sorry, but I tell you, they're hugging the plate today. That was positively delightful. It was really, really soft underneath that chocolate coating. It was caramel inside and a sponge, and the buckwheat biscuit at the bottom gave it a perfect amount of crunch, but what you really tasted was the caramel, the vanilla caramel. Very nice. Ooh, that was very rich, and I should have kept that till the end, I think, because I always like to finish on a good chocolate. But we've got one more sweet treat to go, so let's get into it. I can pick this one up. My last sweet treat is a tropical Victoria sponge cake. It is Victoria sponge cake, mango, and passion fruit confit, and it's, let's see, a little bit of coconut mousse as well. All right, so the star of that was definitely the coconut mousse and the passion fruit coulis inside. Gorgeous. And there's a piece of coconut on top. I think the sponge was a little too high on it. I think if there was more of the mousse and a little bit of the sponge would be better for my palate. But yeah, it was delicious. It was very tropical, you know, coconut, mango, and passion fruit. Can't really go wrong, can you? So all in all, a very nice course of desserts. I think my favorite, it's hard to say, but I really like the Highgrove Garden, that chocolate mint one. That really surprised me. So I just finished my afternoon tea here at the Four Seasons Hotel in the Tower Hill area of London. What did I think? I thought it was just a very nice experience. I think the food was very good. I think anybody would be very happy to dine here. There was nothing strange or bad, except maybe that orange marmalade. Yeah, that was something that was a little strange. But service has been lovely. We've been entertained all afternoon by a lovely pianist, and he's played a lot of beautiful, beautiful music. Yes, I would definitely suggest coming here, especially if you're, you know, touring up in the Tower Hill area, maybe the Crown Jewels or the Tower Bridge, yes, or anything like that, or even, you know, Guy Fawkes, the new attraction up here. I think you'd really like that, the gunpowder plot. Lots of fun. Make sure you go there. We do have a video about that, so take a look at that. But beyond that, I think anybody be happy to have a nice afternoon tea, a nice traditional afternoon tea, definitely. So please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time down the rabbit hole. Bye-bye.